Hey everybody, so check this out. I saw this 60s era Pearl President kit in the local music store, so I wanted to share it with everybody. Do a little fly through here. So, first of all, you see the bass drum with the metal hoop with the red sparkle inlay, appropriate for this time period, and the Pearl script lettering. Got this double tom holder, and this cowbell, which is, I don't know if it's original or not, but it looks period correct, and certainly old. So, and then the original, it looks like it's got the original heads on all of these drums. I've never seen one of these kits in person as far as I can remember. If you have seen, the current Pearl President kits, they are throwback to these kits. And Pearl made, what they call stencil kits. They're called stencil because back in the day, they were, made in Japan, lower cost drum kits and sold under various names, brand names, but they were made by Pearl, right? And then, or other manufacturers as well. And then Pearl started using their own name and on the drums, and the rest is history. But anyway, so check out this again. This stick holder. I don't know if it's original. Looks old. Period correct. Moving on to the toms. The hardware looks to be in good shape, and there's some warping on the wrap there, but it is super old. You see the Pearl script again on the toms, and that's just like the current President Series kit that Pearl's selling. You check out the snare drum. It's your typical 5x14 steel snare. All the heads on these drums are coated. Unfortunately, I couldn't see in any of the drums, which was really unfortunate. You see the Pearl badge here on the snare is different than on the toms and the bass. I think that's period correct, or actually original to this kit. The throw off here is a cool design, functional, and then you've also got on the side here you got the tone control, for the muffler, over here, one interesting thing too. So I think the snare was original to the kit, but look at the strap on here instead of snare wires. Now this is supposed to be a '60s kit. I don't recall seeing straps used instead of snare wires until like drums that were made at least from like the 1980s. But I could be off on that. I don't know. Again, the Pearl badge is different than what's on the toms and the bass, but this thing looks legit in terms of certainly back in the day. Look at the yellowing of the hoops, the collars for the drum heads. All the drum heads look original, right? I mean, again, both coated, so I couldn't see the Luan wood, which was really sort of upsetting. I wanted to take a gander at that. And then a very simple tom mounting clip here. But yeah, it's in good shape, really stood up. Look, their feet on the floor tom legs, which is astounding for a drum set this age. And check out this seam, like on the wrap. This couldn't have been rewrapped. I don't know why somebody would have done that, but the wrap, the seam is under the lugs, which, is a sign of like a surprising quality for drums that were supposed to have been, relatively cheap back in the day. So here they are. The Battleship lugs here are similar to the ones on the current President Series. They're a little bit different, but the current series is clearly inspired by these. And I was super excited to see one of these. I wish I could have played it, but I at least wanted to share the visuals. I am definitely not familiar with the stencil kits, the made in Japan stencil kits of the 60s or before. The only thing I can kind of remember is the Maxwin by Pearl drums, seeing those in like catalogs back in the day. But yeah, here we go, and I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you later.